Hey, what you say? It is a brand new day. But today I'm not happy coming to you guys. Because today I'm sad. I really am. And the only reason I look like this because I gotta go to work. But have you guys been hearing about these different killings that's going on? You know, not long ago it was for adults, but they still were kids. They were somebody's kids that were killed in college. And then you hear about, at least I heard just recently about the 6-year-old that shot his teacher. Thank God she didn't die. I heard about a 10-year-old that shot his parent, his mother, um, but they had guns in their house. That would happen in Texas. And then recently about this 10-year-old who shot his mom, and I heard it from the family's mouth that he had some issues, and his mom was minimizing his time on the computers from video games and stuff, and he was upset. And how he got a gun, I have no idea. And there was the one other thing, I can't remember which one it was, that shot someone else that was shot, another parent. And then the last one that really hurt my heart was when the little girl and her mom, she was 8 and the mom was, I don't know how old the mom was, but they were tied up to a bed and shot by a 17-year-old. So I'm here to just talk a little bit about where I think all this stems from. And I do believe that it starts at home. And I believe that parents are falling away from the right way of teaching their children. And I'm not saying that's why the guns are in the house, but I think the guns shouldn't be in the house. But that's not for me to judge, because if you got to have a gun for whatever reason, I feel like you need to have them locked up away from children. And there's no way a 6-year-old should have a gun. So that's why I'm here today, is to talk about that one in particular, because that one just really got to my heart. Like, how in the world did a 6-year-old get the gun? The mom didn't know it. He dresses and goes to school. Did he dress himself? How did that happen? And then he made it to school undetected. Like, he didn't talk about it on the bus. He didn't share it. I mean, a 6-year-old in my mind is still a baby. A 6-year-old, you could still pick him up, hug him, and tickle him, and they're just a little person that's just a little older than a toddler. They're still babies. And then you have these 10-year-olds that are getting guns, and 8-year-olds, and all this killing. I just want to stress that I believe it has something to do with us not paying attention to how we raise our children with the love. And this is what I wrote. Nobody didn't say anything on my post, and that's okay. But I felt like it needs to be addressed. I'm an ambassador of Christ. Are you? Then I feel like if you're going to we should have a voice, use our voice. We're standing on the platform of God, and it's not okay. And I'm not sure. I know that it bothers others as well as it bothers me. It's not just me. But I want to say something. I want to say, parents, you should love your children. You should be protectors of your children. You are guardians of your children, and you should pay attention to what they're doing at all times. The one in Texas that shot his mom, he had guns under his bed. How is that? But they also had guns in their house. They feel like they Texas family. They live on a ranch or however they live. They feel like it's okay to have that many guns in the house. And that this 10-year-old had access to guns. Wow. That is not okay. I feel like parents, again, I'm not going to go into that. But what I feel like I want to say today is we should be more careful with our children and watch them, know what's going on. But I already said this before. Here we are again, dealing with children killing children killing their parents now. If that ain't the word right in our face telling us that these things are going to happen because of sin, then I don't know what else it is. The enemy is running rampant and he is taking out parents. I remember hearing a song by Yolanda Adams saying, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them. Come on now. Now when I think about that song, even then when I thought about it, I was like, the way children are today, I don't want them being a leader for me. Because parents have dropped the ball. Parents are letting social media, other children, teachers that are not walking right, and anything else raise their children. I wrote, when a child is with a mother and father, or even just one of them, they should feel safe, comfortable, secure, and protected. When that isn't established, they are alone and vulnerable. Now, what in the gun carrying happened to this 6-year-old being able to put a loaded gun in his bag, go to school undetected, aim, and shoot his teacher? Parents need to wake up. If you can't see where the devil is, you are not fighting the good fight. You have put down all spiritual weapons and given up, thrown away all guardianship, allowing children to be raised by television, each other's, as I said earlier, and social media, and easily hijacked by anyone that can see them. Guard your children. Help them, love them, and show them right from wrong. If you are raising them wrong, don't expect them to turn out right. But I want to talk on that for a moment. That's not true, because I raised my children right and they are not doing right. It doesn't mean they're not going to go out there and make their own decisions, but while they in your care from little on up to 18 years old, you are accountable for how you raise that child. Now, when they get out there and make those decisions and do what they want to do, they're on their own accord. You are not accountable for them at that time. They don't live in your house and they are not under your jurisdiction. So at that moment, they're not yours anymore. God loaned them to us, and when he loaned them to us, we are accountable at the time that they are young and to the time that they are adults, and we send them out there. No parent is perfect, but there is such thing as perfect love. But the enemy would even make that look weak. We are living in a world where the author of confusion is running rampant. We are on our way to a place, guys, it's happening to us. It's happening around us. So let us be ambassadors and do the right thing and help our children. And even if they're not your children or not your child, show them some love and attention if you can. Help somebody. Save a life by seeing a life that's right in front of you. May God bless and keep you. I hope that you watch this video. Share it if you want, and be encouraged. It ain't over till it's over. But as long as we have breath in our bodies, we better make the right decision and do something for the children today. Because God is going to hold us accountable for what we know. Do you know right from wrong? Well, help teach children right from wrong. God bless and keep you. You'll see me in my next video.